When you embrace this concept, it will help you start actively understanding and working with your own identity to create the life you want. Hello, thank you so much for watching and sharing this energy with me today. My name is Sarah, I'm a life enjoyment guide, and I help you love yourself so that you can love your life. Today, we're talking about how your identity creates your life. Everything you experience in your life stems from who you are. Your identity shapes your reality. Your self-concept creates your life. So how do you feel about yourself? How do you feel about your life? Chances are, if you do not feel great about one, you probably do not feel great about the other. How could you ever be wildly in love with your life, with happiness and fulfillment as your baseline, if you see yourself as a piece of shit? The most powerful thing you can do is intentionally reshape your identity so that it aligns with and therefore allows you to experience your best life. Where does our identity come from? Our identity is who we are. It is our energetic signature. It is how we perceive ourselves and the world. It is the paintbrush, paint palette, and canvas that we use to paint our lives. Our identity is an amalgamation of multiple factors, with the primary factor being our early life and the identities of the people we were around most as kids. During our early lives, until around the age of 7, our brain is actually functioning in theta brain waves before moving into beta waves, the state in which you are watching this now. The theta wave state is similar to deep meditation or how you feel right before you fall asleep. When the brain is in this state, as it is for the first part of our lives, it is highly receptive. It easily picks up and adopts new beliefs. During this time, we observe, experience, and perceive how the people around us feel about themselves, about us, and about the world. Our brain takes these as truths and uses them to define the rules of our reality. From these observations, experiences, and perceptions, we may come to understand, I am not wanted. Violence is normal. I am not safe to be myself. I am a burden. I need to be quiet. No one cares about me. Crying is the only thing that gets me attention. I need to put others before myself. Or a slew of other unfortunate ideas. Our identity is heavily influenced by the people we are around in our early years. It is also shaped by the ongoing observations, experiences, and perceptions we have throughout our life and as we move through the world. Talk to people, work a job, watch movies, intake marketing, have relationships, and observe, experience, and perceive ourselves. Our identity is flexible and may change with time naturally. You can also intentionally change your identity to better align with the life you want to experience so that it can become your reality. Our identity shapes our reality. One thing I learned early on in my self-sovereignty, personal growth, awakening, healing, spiritual journey is that our identity shapes our reality. This is because our identity creates our thoughts, which go on to create our feelings, which cause us to take certain actions, which give us our realities. Identity, thoughts, emotions, actions, reality. I was taught this by the amazing coach, Heidi Sawyer, and I will link her Instagram in the description of this video. I believe the formula she taught me may have had a couple more components or was worded slightly differently than this. It's been years since we've had that conversation, but this is how it has stuck with me. Heidi taught me that if there was a reality or behavior I was unhappy with, I could walk it back to see what emotions, thoughts, and identity were behind it. This has helped me understand where my reality was actually coming from and how to work with the internal root to change the external result. I have used this over and over again to intentionally reshape my identity, my thoughts, my emotions, my actions, and my reality. Your identity creates your thoughts, which go on to create your feelings, which cause you to take certain actions, which lead to your reality. Here are a few examples. Identity, I am not deserving. Thought, I should not ask for help. Feeling, I feel bitter. Action, I snap at my partner. Reality, I have made my partner uncomfortable and there is tension between us. Here's another example. Identity, I am bad. Thought, I have not done enough to prepare. Feeling, I feel scared I am less than. Action, when an opportunity comes up, I do not try to take it. Reality, I am disappointed with the progress I have made in my career. And one more, a positive example. Identity, I am wanted. Thought, it will be good for us to meet. Feeling, I feel excited. Action, I introduce myself. Reality, we get to enjoy a great friendship. So can you see how what you're experiencing in your reality can be linked back to how you feel about yourself, to your identity? When you embrace this concept, it will help you start actively understanding and working with your own identity to create the life you want. We know where your identity comes from and how your identity is connected to your reality through you. Let us now touch on a third important component to understand, which is how your identity is connected to your reality through the universe. The universe is a divine mirror. To sum up all the universal laws and quantum physics, you experience that which you are. If you are a miserable person, you will encounter miserable things, you will have a miserable life. If you are a happy-go-lucky person like me, you will encounter happy-go-lucky things and you will have a happy-go-lucky life. Your identity is like the script the universe is playing out for you. If you're experiencing unhappiness in your life or with yourself, I'm sure you can now see how that is affecting the other. I want you to feel hopeful though, because as we touched on earlier, your identity is flexible. You can intentionally reshape your identity to align with the way of life that you want to have so that you can experience it. A life in which you feel happy, fulfilled, proud, present, safe, where you show up for yourself, where you go after your big dreams, where you hold your head high. Reshaping your identity may be some of the hardest work you ever do. I'm not gonna lie, okay? I know it's been really hard for me. I know it's been hard for others. It is some of the hardest work we can ever do is reshaping our identity. But as you know, it will also be the most positively impactful work you do too, and so worth it. To begin reshaping your identity, I recommend the first thing you focus on is simply becoming aware. Change must start with awareness. So get to know yourself better. Start observing your thoughts, your identity, your actions, your feelings, your reality. If you want to go further into this work with me and a supportive group of other like-minded women around you, I'm creating a new program focused on self-sovereignty, loving ourselves, and loving our lives. That could help you pave the way for a much better future than you can even imagine for yourself right now. I would love to have you join us. Make sure you are subscribed here on YouTube to my Substack so that you get all the details when this program is ready for enrollment. I hope you found this to be valuable. Thank you for watching.